Good morning and welcome to a new weekly vlog. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. It's Tuesday. I've had a slow morning this morning. I've re-edited a couple of my come for a walk with me videos to post as shorts. I posted one yesterday and actually it was received way better as a short on YouTube than it was on Instagram. Instagram people just don't really seem to like my come for a walk with me videos, but I really like doing them, so I'm going to continue doing them anyway. But shorts got way more views than reels did. I don't know what that says. But yeah, I've had a slow morning, re-edited some of those, just made some breakfast, and I am now going to upload a few things that I have on my Vinted onto another selling site. There's a new selling site that is doing the rounds. I can't remember what it's called, so I'll put it on the screen here somewhere. But my Vinted is massively slowed down and a lot of clothes that I don't want in my house and need to be sold. So I'm going to put some on there and just see if it makes any difference. See if they sell a bit better on there. I also need to go to the post office today, which seems to be a bit of a repeated theme. However, it's not to post something I've sold, it's to pick up something that I've bought, and I'm really excited about it. I'll obviously show you it when it gets here, when I go get it. But yeah, so that's on the to-do list today, and I need to charge this battery. So I'm going to do that now while I upload some bits to whatever this other website is. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like busy or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyway, I will put the link for it in the description as well, along with my Vinted one. So if you want to have a look, go for it. But I'll speak to you later. I'm having one of those days where I just feel really deflated, and I don't know if any of you have been through redundancy before and gone through the whole job hunting saga, but it's so, I was going to try and think of a different word, but the only one I could think of is deflating, and I've just used that word, but it's the only way to describe it. You put so much time and energy into applying for jobs and cover letters and building portfolios to send over to companies, only to receive nothing back, like not even an acknowledgement email or phone call to say that they've received your application or anything like that. And it is so soul destroying. And recruitment and job hunting these days is so impersonal that it makes it really hard. And I don't know if it's because the marketing world and digital marketing world is so overpopulated now, and there's so many people looking for these kind of jobs that it is a case of there's just so many applicants that go into these companies. But I do feel like just an acknowledgement email is a bare minimum. When they know that their application process is really long, you can spend hours creating your application for these jobs only to hear absolutely nothing back. I have just had a phone call from a recruiter who found my CV online and has shared a job with me. I don't know how suitable it is. She's going to send over some more information. So we'll see, but yeah, it's just endless waiting and hoping, and today is just making me feel a bit down. So if you have any tips on going through redundancy and job hunting or anything like that, or you know of any jobs, let me know. It's a pretty scary situation to be in. I had just really bought my house and moved when I was told about my redundancy, so it's a bit of a scary time really to be in this situation. And I have days where I'm absolutely fine and I'm not worried and I'm motivated to be looking and writing my applications and applying and talking to people. And then I have days like today where I'm just like, it just feels like a waste of time filling out all of these applications. So yeah, I'd love to hear any experiences that you have had in the job hunting world, particularly in the marketing industry, but in general. How you found it, how you found the process, and how you finally managed to get a job. I feel like these days it's more about who you know rather than what you know when it comes to jobs, which is really frustrating. I did it. I left the house, got my parcel. It's a really cute bag actually. So please be good, please be good, please be as cute as you look in the pictures. It's a vintage 1970s maxi dress, and it's gonna be not everybody's taste. I'm aware of that. Okay, so this is the pattern. It's got frilly bits around the top. I will try it on. But it's a maxi dress with poppies on it and like a floral print, and then it's got a frilly bit on the bottom too. This is so pretty. Okay, let's try it on. Okay, I'm not very good at showing clothes, but it fits so well around my waist. Is perfection. It's a little bit big around the side here, but I don't have a bra on, and I feel like if I just had a like strapless bra on, it would help with this. But it's not uncomfortable, like it doesn't feel too big, if that makes sense. But it's so pretty, look at it. It's a bit long, but I could still get away with flats, or some heels too, if I wanted to. I'm obsessed, I really like this. It's a very unusual dress, I know. Some people may say that the print reminds them of their grandma's curtains, but I feel like that's a vibe. I love it. Now I just need somewhere to wear it. It is a lot more like dressy than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be able to wear this as like a during the day maxi dress, but I do think it's a bit too dressy for that. Do you agree? Is it because it's so long that it feels like it's just a bit too dressy for that? I don't know. I feel like this is a Vinted win. I always get nervous buying from Vinted because you actually never know if, especially vintage clothing, you never know if it's actually going to fit you. But the waist is perfection. With a bra, I think the top will be perfection. I love it. It's really comfy as well. Yay! It's not very often I actually buy from Vinted anymore. Since I've started selling on there, I don't really buy anything. And obviously I don't have a job, so can't really be spending the money that's coming in. But I just saw this and I couldn't resist, and I paid £12 for it, which seems to be a pattern for the fancy dresses. Very happy. This has cheered me up. Got to love a good dopamine hit, haven't you? I'm now back in my pyjama bottoms to lounge around the house for the afternoon. Considering my mood has been quite low, I've been quite productive today. I've put quite a lot of stuff up for sale. I've been to get my parcel. Okay, maybe I've had a call with a recruiter, and so I've applied for a job. We'll call that productive, but now I'm in a better mood, I'm hungry. So I'm gonna have some soup, I think, because it was really rainy this morning and it's made me really fancy like cozy food. So I'm gonna have soup and some sourdough to dip in my soup. That's what I'm gonna do. What soup am I gonna have, I hear you ask? I've got the choice of two. I've got lamb and vegetable chunky soup, or I've got chicken and vegetable chunky soup. I'm gonna go chicken because I feel like lamb is giving like cold weather, gloomy weather, and the sun is still out. Chicken just feels a bit more like sunny to me. Don't ask, don't ask. My brain works in weird ways. If you're wondering where pyjama bottoms are from, they're from Home Bargains, because I know some people will ask. And it does have a matching top, but it's too hot for the top. It's like winter pyjamas, but they're just so nice to like throw on. I call them my day pyjamas. Home Bargains do really good ones. I've got a couple of pairs actually now for day pyjamas, for days that I'm not leaving the house but don't want to stay in my pyjamas. Does that make any sense? Probably not. But yeah, they're my day pyjamas because it's like a matching set, and I feel like you can get clothes now to wear during the day that look like you're wearing pyjamas, and they're designed to wear during the day. Don't get me wrong, I won't leave the house in them, but I wouldn't mind if like someone came to the door. You know what I mean? There's like a line and it doesn't quite cross it. I don't know. Good morning, you lovely lot. It's Wednesday. It's a very... Oh no, my flower's fallen over. Can you see it? We need to go get it, but it's raining. We're gonna do it. Where are my shoes? I must save the plant. Save the plant. Oh no. Nice. Well, that took a turn. Ow. Lock. Thank you. Look, I tied a bow on my keys because they looked really boring and I didn't have a key ring, so I just put a bow on it. Anyway, I can't even remember why I started filming now. Oh yeah, I was going to talk to you. I just posted on my stories on my Instagram. I'm going to go upstairs, it's warmer upstairs. I should put long sleeves on. Just talking about how the difference between Instagram and YouTube for me, and how I am really conscious and aware and nervous and second guess everything that I post on my Instagram, but on YouTube I don't even second guess it. Like, I will post anything, I'll talk about anything, I will look horrific in my opinion, and still post it and put it up and not second guess it. But on Instagram, it's almost like it has this persona of everything has to be perfect, and you have to look perfect, and you have to sound perfect, and your content has to be perfect. And I don't get why that's happened or where that's come from. Does anybody else who does both Instagram and YouTube, do you feel the same? Do you feel like Instagram has to be perfection and YouTube is just a bit more free-for-all? Because I really feel like that, and I am actively from today trying to change that and trying to change my mindset and post a lot more stuff on Instagram that's like more personal for me. So we'll see how that goes. It's scary. I can't lie. I used to be an open book on Instagram, and I have very much closed that book for personal reasons. Over the last 2 years, a lot has gone on in a way of like, I've really wanted to keep myself to myself and keep everything personal and close, which is not how I used to be. I used to be an open book. I would talk about anything. I was very open about everything, and I loved that, and I loved having those open conversations with people about topics that weren't really talked about, very taboo topics, and I've lost that, and I want to get that back. So yeah, does anyone else feel like that? Also, it would appear that this vlog is ranty in this spot on my bed, because I ranted about jobs yesterday, and now I'm ranting about the perfection of Instagram. But yeah, it's raining today, as you just saw with me running after my plant. It must have been windy for that to fall over, because that's a really heavy pot. But anyway, yeah, but I also wanted to show you, which I showed on my Instagram. So this is the difficult thing now, right? What do I show on YouTube and what do I show on Instagram? Because I just want to show both everything. Anyway, I have been really enjoying, focus, adding this little knitted waistcoat, which was actually bought for me, which is very sweet, from a, it was like a charity stand. It's just a Primark one. I think it was like £2 from this charity stand thing. But I love just adding it as a layer to outfits. I think it just adds something. It makes them more flattering. It sits perfectly like on my waist. So I love just layering it over things, putting it over dresses, with trousers. Just makes an outfit feel more outfitty to me, if that makes sense. And I also have been watching a lot of videos on hair protective hairstyles, because I have really fine hair. I always have, but I even have watched back some of my videos from years and years ago where I'm talking about how thin my hair was. And actually one of my most watched video is about thin hairstyles, and that still gets loads of views to this day, and I did it about 14 years ago. And I was like, my hair is even thinner now than it was. It's something I'm really conscious of, I'm really working on. So I put my hair in a plait last night and I just don't have the hair type for it. I just don't. These people that go to bed in French braids wake up with luscious, beautiful waves and curls and then can just leave the house. That's just not me. Like, this is brushed, I put a serum in it. It was so frizzy. It just goes like a puffball. It goes really dry on the end. And my hair isn't dry, it's actually in pretty good condition compared to how it used to be. I obviously have coloured my hair. It does need redoing. I'm fully aware my fringe is a completely different colour to the rest of my hair now. I do it like it's orange. It's basically a bright ginger. But I haven't done it for a really, really long time. So it needs doing. But it's in really good condition because I haven't been putting heat on it. And I've been looking after it for the last year. I just don't have the hair type of someone that can put their hair up at night and wake up with beautiful locks. I wake up with a puffball, and anything that touches my hair will cause it to kink. It's just absolutely pointless me doing anything. It's better for me to just, like, I should really wash it every day for it to look nice, and I refuse to do that because it's really bad for your hair. But yeah, if anyone has the same hair type as me, I have wavy hair, like naturally there's ringlets in it, but it's just very, what's the word? Influenced. It's the word I'm going to use. My hair is influenced, and if it just sits in the wrong position for too long, it will kink. But yeah, anyone know of any good safe hairstyles for thin hair to try and stop breakage? Please let me know, because I'm trying to save my hair and it's not working. It's not working. My hair has just got worse and worse. I was diagnosed with PCOS a few years ago, or PMOS now, a few years ago, and leading up to that diagnosis and since that diagnosis my hair has just got worse. So I feel like it is very much a hormone issue, so I don't really know where I can go from there. I haven't really had any help with my PCOS. It was a case of, yeah, you have it, come and speak to me if you want a baby, off you go, and I've had to just deal with it myself, to be honest. That's taken a turn. That was gone into a different rant there. We can talk about that another time. But yeah, any tips on my hair, please let me know. Thanks. And I know I need to either just leave it and let the colour grow out or re-dye it. I really want to re-dye it, but I don't know if it's the best thing for my hair right now. Yes, it's windy outside. I've got Harry Potter in the background, if you can hear that. But I just went to the post office and went to the little antique charity shop that's local to me, and the dresser up in my spare room, we'll go upstairs, I'll take the small bundle. The dresser in my spare room, which is my vintage room, I've upcycled, and I've been looking for some new knobs for it, and I just went in and saw these. I don't know whether they're going to be too small for it, but they're really cute. Hold on, let me pop you, hello, there, not the best view there. They're all identical, but they all look like this. You can't really see them, look, can you see them? Hold on, I'm not very good at this, am I? Look how cute that is on my little dresser. Oh, I think they're gonna look really cute. I've got 11 of them. I think I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. But at least I'll have spares, and they would actually look really cute in my actual bedroom, because I want my theme for that bedroom to be lavender. So like, I want creams and neutrals and earthy colours, with lavender being the main thing. And here I'm gonna have a fitted wardrobe built in, so that they could have the little knobs on there and they'll look really cute there. So yeah, they were meant to be £1 each. There's 11 there, so she charged me £10, which I thought was pretty good, to be fair. Now, they might end up being too small for this dresser, but worth a try. They also don't have any screws with them. So I'm going to have to suss that one out. But I thought they were really cute. But it's not very nice out there. I mean, I love it. It's very cozy and I like autumn, so this is my vibe, but it's windy. I got blown down the high street. I'm having a new loft hatch put in so I can actually get in my loft, and then all the junk that's in this back room can go up in the loft, because that I don't even fit through because it's tiny.
Stuff in the loft.
Well, you can't see it. There's a hole in my ceiling. That is a very dusty job. And you can tell Luna is just extremely used to construction at this point, from the renovation of the old house and now this, because she has just been pootling up and down the stairs, sitting, watching, just begging for her dinner. To be honest, she doesn't care at all, whereas I feel like a normal cat would have legged it and hidden somewhere because it's noisy. But she doesn't care. She just wants her dinner. She'll do anything for food. Construction doesn't faze her. You don't care, do you? No. It's so creepy up here. Creepy. What a higgledy-piggledy vlog that was. Last week was such a weird week. I just felt a bit off last week, and I feel like that vibe comes through on the vlog. So if you made it this far, well done. But I didn't really film anything past Wednesday, apart from the last 2 clips of me helping with the loft. That was, I don't know, it wasn't Wednesday, maybe it was Friday. But my mum came over on Thursday and we had a girly day, which was lovely. And then I saw another friend Friday morning, which was also really nice. I haven't seen her for a while, so it was lovely to have a catch up with her. And she's also just moved into a van, which is really exciting. And she'll show me her van, and it's bright orange, which obviously I love. So we went for a coffee and had a nice catch up. And then Saturday, one of my friends has opened a secondhand, like vintage reselling warehouse. She's got a storage unit in Kettering, and she opened on Saturday. So Terry and I went down there. I will show you what I got in a second because I freaking love it. And I've seen her wear it loads and loads of times, and I've always wanted it, and she had it up in her unit. So I was like, that's mine. So I'll show you that in a second. And then yesterday, we were just busy all day. So I haven't filmed anything until now. I also filmed a couple of clips this morning of like, I had like a proper deep clean of the house. I don't know if any of you are like me, but if you have a bit of a bad head week or time, things just don't happen, and I desperately needed to clean my house. So that happened this morning, and then I've just been editing the vlog and realised that it's just a very odd vlog. The vibe just doesn't quite feel right. So I wasn't going to post it, but then I have set myself this challenge to start weekly vlogging again, and I'm not going to let week 3 be the week that I'm like, it's just not right. It's going up. Everyone has off weeks, and actually I really like watching content where someone is not quite themselves and just feeling a little bit off, and then it's life at the end of the day. That's what happens. So yeah, I've edited that. And now here we are, and I haven't filmed anything interesting. So I just wanted to say hi. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, because, as I've said, it was a bit of an odd one. But I'm super quickly going to show you the jacket that I got on Saturday. Hold on. So in my dining room, so the lighting is a bit darker, but it's this Western, real suede jacket. Vintage, love it. She needs a little bit of TLC, but I'm thinking I'm just going to take her to like someone who knows about leather and stuff. But this is the back. I absolutely love this. It fits like a glove. So yeah, really nice throw-on jacket that just looks cool straight away. So as I said, I was super excited. I like the little detailing and stuff as well. I was super excited when I saw she had that up. And she was selling that, so but I think that is it for this week's vlog. I'm not doing anything today apart from, like I said, deep cleaning the house, editing, uploading. That is kind of it. I'm filming on my phone for this because my memory card for my camera is in my laptop, and I'm not making that mistake again. And so yeah, we're on my phone. But my loft hatch is in. There was proof that I helped when I could. Which is good. I like being able to be involved in things to do with the house rather than just having to watch people do it. So that was fun. It's not boarded yet, so I can't put anything in the loft. But the hole is there, so we're one step closer. That's all that matters. But if you made it this far, thank you so much. Like and subscribe if you aren't already. That really helps me. Even just give the video a like, leave me a comment down below. I know this video was a little bit ranty. I apologise. Hopefully this week I will feel a little bit more jolly. It's rainy today, hence this. But I'm going to finish editing, upload, get cozy, make a cup of tea, and enjoy a down day, because I haven't actually had a day since being made redundant where I've kind of sat and done nothing. There's like this internal guilt of I should be doing something. So I haven't really given myself much time off of nothing. So I'm going to do that today, and I might hopefully finish reading my book this afternoon. It's rainy outside. Let's just get cozy. So like I said, so thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye.